Hello, my fellow warrior of love. Welcome to day 2 of the Infinite Abundance Retreat. I'm so excited to be with you today. If you missed our call yesterday, please check out the replay because we covered all things to do with money, owning your value, charging your worth, clearing your receptivity blocks, money blocks, all the negative associations with money, programming about money. So yesterday we gave you guys a challenge to start your morning with what will it take for me to manifest X amount of dollars, clear everything in the way of that happening right now. Please comment below, let us know if you actually did that. 2, we also asked you guys to put something out there, right? The fear of being seen. We want to get ourselves out there, let the world know about us. Did you guys share yourselves out there on social media? And then 3, we talked about writing affirmation cards to read every morning. So the affirmation cards would go something like, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm attracting X amount of dollars every month. And I feel so grateful. Something like that. Let us know who did that. And today we're going to be focusing on life purpose. Anything that's stopping you from fully aligning with all you're here to do, all that you're here to be, sharing your gifts, talents, and abilities in the most powerful way, making the biggest difference in the world. Then my intention is you leave this call remembering how to do that, being that, activating that within your being. I don't know why the glitchy background today looks kind of funny, but we'll accept it. So inspirational health, no, but checked on how to make audio pods. Beautiful. Tell us more about these audio pods. What inspired you to do that? What are you planning on doing with that? Great. I love it when you guys take inspired action. So for those of you that don't know, my name is Tariq Bliss Bibi. Let me see if I can get rid of this background. It's annoying me. And settings. Virtual background. No virtual. There we go. Regular. Okay. So much better. So for those of you that don't know, my name is Tariq Bliss Bibi, and I've been helping spiritual women and men thrive doing what they love for 15 years now. I'm the creator of the Infinity Healing Technique that has been labeled one of the most powerful healing modalities in the world by many veterans of healing. These are women who have been doing healing work since the 60s, have tried everything, and Infinity Healing is their go-to. And then also by summits, a lot of summits that work with the best healers in the world, all these modalities, have chosen Infinity Healing to be their number one, their favorite, because it's very result-based. So I'm curious to know, to put that to the test, who here has noticed any shifts since our call yesterday? Who here, if you just kind of tune in, who has experienced any shifts since yesterday? Any money miracles? Any shifts? Please celebrate those wins in the comments below. We would love to hear them. Yes, posted and ran through the affirmations. Beautiful, Rebecca. Hey, Tariq, created a breathwork post and did affirmation cards. Great, Sarah. Amazing. Beautiful. Sarah and Rebecca, please email support@tariqbibi.com and tag me just so that I can see that it's you, Sarah, and it's you, Rebecca. So do support@tariqbibi.com. Just do support@tariqbibi.com and let them know that you have won our Infinite Abundance program. So we want to gift you the Infinite Abundance program. The universe rewards people who take inspired action, and I want to do my best to mimic the universe here. So yay, inspirational health manifested $350. Whoop, whoop. Let's all send her some good vibes. Or I'm not sure. Inspirational health, you could be a man or a woman, but I'm feeling you're a woman. Or I'm projecting more so. Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. Guys, expect this, expect these things to happen. Expect them to happen. Let's get right into it, guys. 1108, 919, interesting numbers. So let's get into today's life purpose module. So, or step. We're doing 3 steps in these 3-day retreats. Yesterday we focused on money. Today we focused on life purpose. Tomorrow we're going to focus on how to enroll clients for your packages. So, okay, so we're going to start with a manifestation, and I want you guys to type in what is your intention when it comes to life purpose. Yesterday, you guys were super clear on your intentions for life, for financial abundance. It was beautiful to see you guys all clear with your finances. And Sarah, a potential collaborator reached. Beautiful. Please let us know. What do you mean by that? Collaboration with what? And what do you mean, Sarah, by out to me as well? Out to me? Oh, reach out to me as well. Beautiful. Yay. Let's all send Sarah some good vibes. Congrats, congrats, congrats. I love hearing those wins. So, how does this work? Like, why does this happen? Because the infinity healing is a very result based modality. When we did those downloads yesterday, and if you missed that, rewatch them. And please feel free to share day 1. Feel free to share this day 2 video. It'll be on Facebook. It'll be on YouTube. When you go to YouTube, though, it's not going to be on the main section. It's going to be, if you click live videos where I went live, it should be there. Okay. Amazing, amazing. Let's get into it, guys. I wrote down some affirmations just like yesterday. We'll download these affirmations connected to life purpose. And I'll just share, when I first started, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just knew what I didn't want to do. And I kept getting fired from all these crappy jobs here in Toronto. Like crappy jobs. Like I'd lie my way to be a dishwasher. I'd lie my way to be a prep cook. I'd try to sell luggages. I would do door to door for like Enbridge Gas here. I would do telemarketing. I worked at a spaghetti place at one point, like a fast food spaghetti place. I sell beer at the Sky Dome where they watch, where there's concerts here in Toronto, and I would go up and down the aisle carrying all these beer bottles and selling them and trying to do the math. I was terrible. I couldn't do the math. I needed a calculator. But at all these jobs you can imagine, even security guard at a bank, like I did all these jobs because I didn't think I was good enough I didn't think there was anything more. I was stuck in the matrix. I was like, okay, this is how much rent is. Let me get an easy job to pay for my expenses. And I remember reading books, right? Like this, I started when I dropped out of college. I just started reading all these books that were talking 1111. Okay, guys. So 1111, that just prompted me to do the manifestation that we did yesterday at that time. But I'll finish sharing the story. So I prayed to the universe, to God, source, to let me know what is my purpose here in life. What am I here to be? What am I here to do? What job can I do that would truly fulfill me? And for the first time ever, instead of coming from that survival place, I was like, okay, well, if I could volunteer my time, like I want to do something that's fulfilling, and I'm not necessarily doing it for the money, I'm doing it just to feel fulfilled. I started looking at volunteer opportunities. I reached out to this place, I think it was called, can't remember the name, maybe Jesse's something. And they would help single moms who are about to give birth to children. So I was like, I've got that natural, paternal, maternal instinct, nurture instinct. And I just had a flashback to, I remember seeing a dead bird in my garden as a kid. And I was just like, trying to heal it. And then it died. And then I buried it in the backyard. But like as a kid, there was also that instinct to like nurture. And I applied. I didn't get in because these women have experienced abuse from men, and so they wanted it to be run by women. And also, what did what did this guy know about women and children pregnancies, right? Um, but it was the first. I took action. I reached out to that not for profit, and then next thing was joining a youth program for troubled youth. So I was younger at the time. I was 25 ish. And part of the program was to volunteer once a week into something that you really enjoyed. And I was so confused. All my peers in this program found things to volunteer. And I was the last one. And I was speaking to our program director, or whatever her role was, or youth counselor. And she's like, hey, why don't you? We've got a school here called the Mandela Public School in Toronto. And we have good connection. We've sent our previous graduates from this program to volunteer there at the school. We have a good connection. He sent me to the school. This cool teacher is like really into hip hop, so we connected through hip hop because he's a '80s baby, and or he was just aware of hip hop growing up. And I was a teacher assistant for kindergarten, grade one, and then that led to a YMCA job working with youth, and then that led to a 1 year, uh, 1 year, uh, 1 year being hired for a year to work at a daycare, doing several different things. And then I realized, okay, I want to help children, but then while I was there, I felt very limited. I felt I wanted to support more, do more, inspire more, and I was limited. Even though the feedback was phenomenal, it was the first time in my life I really heard positive feedback from older people, just saying, my kid loves you and you're doing great. That was I built confidence that way. And then I met my ex-wife. We both our 1 year contracts finished in those job in that job position, and then when one door closed, another one opened, and I had full faith and trust because I felt I was guided to towards that job and towards something more. And um, and then yeah, I remember joining this program that the government pays you some money to help you start a business. Didn't know what I wanted to do, and my coach there said, "Hey, you need to pitch us an idea." I was like, "I want to create a store where you come in, buy books, buy media, personal development, spirituality, all types of content." And he was like, it's not a great idea because rent's so expensive. You have to buy a whole bunch of stuff and pay for a whole bunch of stuff. It's like, anyways, why are people going to listen to you? What's your certification? I was like, I don't really have one. It's in me. I've read books. And it's like, you kind of really need to be a coach or something. So I left that interview feeling so bummed out, being like, oh my God, I feel like such a failure. Looking online to be a coach is like a 2 year, 3 year, 4 year thing. I just dropped out of college. I hated school from kindergarten. So I'm like, from kindergarten, no, I didn't want to go to school. And it's like all those years later, right? From kindergarten to grade 12, high school, and then from high school to college. So I just dropped out. So I was not eager to go back to some kind of training. But I was subscribed to this like positive mindset newsletter. And at the very bottom of that newsletter, it said, you can be a hypnotherapist today. Called up the hypnotherapy schools. They had a 8-day, 10-day, maybe 8-day, 7-day course. I was like, I could do 7 days, borrowed the money from my mom, took the hypnotherapy course, graduated, and that just took off ever since. So I'm sharing this to let you guys know how my story worked, how you just take the inspired action. It's one thing's leading to another. Um, a lot of us are somewhere on that spectrum. So we may be in a job where it's got like 50% of what we're wanting to do in the world, but then the other 50% is not necessarily there. And I realized it wasn't helping children, it was helping inner children that I'm here to help inner children, our inner child through traumas and things like that. And also that I knew I was wanting to do way more. So over there, I was limited to the class, Whereas when I stepped into to where I'm now, it's unlimited, right? The whole world, unlimited. You can create audios and inspire people and impact people worldwide. So let's get into it, guys. I want you to imagine. Does this make sense? Just anyone here not sure about what their life purpose is, and for those of you who are sure, can you let me know what are your main gifts, talents, and abilities? Just so I can know where we're at. So I want you to imagine a ball of light in front of you. And we're asking the universe to fill this ball of light with the most powerful, potent manifestation energy. And I want you to place into this manifestation ball of light whatever you're desiring in terms of life purpose. Thanks, Kiana. So is it having a full practice? Is it believing in yourself? Is it making a huge impact on the planet with your gifts? Is it reaching a certain amount of people? Is it making music? Is it being an artist? Is it being a coach? Is it being a healer? See yourself in your full purpose embodied right now. How does it feel? How does it look? Mm. And allow all that you're visualizing and feeling to be placed in this ball. Allow your heart to add whatever it knows you're desiring on the deepest levels, so we can be fulfilled on all levels, and allow this manifestation ball of light to get more and more powerful, more and more intense, to the point that it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and fills the whole room that you're in and fills the whole city that we're in, the whole planet. And now it explodes and blesses all beings in everywhere to experience what they're desiring with their purpose, and let these blessings come back to us billionfold right now. So breathe it in, round it in. Beautiful. We're activating the infinity healing. This will allow Source God Universe to download these affirmations and clear anything in the way of them being your most dominant affirmation. Any opposing affirmations will be transmuted so that these become our dominant beliefs. It is safe for me to be seen. So would you like an infinity healing to feel safe, to be seen? You can say yes however you want. Would you like an infinity healing to feel deserving, to feel good enough, to feel worthy, to receive with ease, with grace, and with massive abundance all that your heart is desiring, all the opportunities for your life purpose, all the steps and the actions you can take to get yourself out there, all the right mentors, teachers, nudges, synchronicities, signs, nudging you to getting yourself out there in the best ways? Would you like that? So when I was doing the healing work, I prayed for how can I experience financial abundance, and through that, synchronicities led me to my first mentor. And the lesson I learned in that is I pray for help, it comes my way, I get afraid and run away. So I was doing that for years and years and years. Oh my God, I'm stuck. I need help. I'm broke. I need help. I'm broke. I need help. Help would come my way. Teacher, course, mentor, oh, I don't have the money. I don't have the money. And I would just stay in that for years. And then I was like, that's it. And then I remember this one time I saw on Facebook this event in Chicago. I was in Toronto and I didn't have money. And I was like, hey, I called the organizer. I was like, I need to come to this. This is speaking directly to what I'm needing help with. It's an answer to my prayers. And then I was like, do you know anyone from Toronto who's driving there? He connected me with a group that were driving there. They gave me a ride. When I got to the hotel, I was like, I'm really sorry. Like, I don't know what to say. I don't even have money for the hotel. Um, and we negotiated something. I was like, listen, I'll just like go to sleep when you guys are all ready to sleep, and I'll get out before you even wake up. You won't even know I'm there. I'll just sleep on the couch. These people just met me like a day ago, and they were like, first they said no, and then I was like, okay, let me look around this hotel, see where I can sleep. But then they were like, you know what, it's fine, come in, we'll do this. And then out of like the 50 healers that were there, I think me and 2 3 others signed up, and my mentor was like, I was like, okay, great, I did the 3 days, I'm good. I paid my 50 $100 for this, and that's, I'm just gonna follow through with this stuff, and I'm good. I got what I needed. And everywhere I went, I kept bumping into my mentor. I'd go to the elevator, the teacher would be there. I'd go to the washroom to be there, and I'm like, fuck, like everywhere I go, he's in my face. And this is after he said, hey, are you interested in getting more support from me? And I was like, I was resisting it. I didn't want to face it. And then finally, um, I spoke to him, and I was like, I really want to do this, but you know what? I really don't have money. And I was still justified. I was like, I have $30,000 debt, and I'm on welfare. And he wasn't having it. He was like, listen, man, you either want this or not. If you want it, you'll move mountains to make it happen. You want it or not. And he threw the pen in front of me, and I was like, I know this is going to change my life, and I'm terrified, or my ego and mind is terrified. So and then I signed it. I was like, I will do this 6-month commitment, 500 a month that I don't even have. So the exercise he gave me that I want to share with you guys is to write down 5 to 10 ways. Sorry, I'm going on a flow here. Write 5 to 10 ways you can generate an extra 3 to 500 a month. So I wrote 5 to 10 ways I can generate an extra 3 to 500 a month, and then I circled the one that was the easiest, and then that paid for the 500 a month. That got me from being broke, cleared all my debt, and then within 10 months I made $10,000, and I've been 6 figures almost consistently for the last 6 years, I think, and delivering that result for all my the people that I mentor. I would say almost all, maybe one hasn't hit that. Maybe one, let's say two out of all the people I've mentored did not hit that goal yet, but definitely had huge shifts in their finances. So I share this to anchor in the point. We ask for help, it comes our way. Our ego gets afraid and runs away. That's what most people do. But what we're going to do is we ask for help, it comes our way, we get afraid, and still say yes. So it's not about saying yes to any opportunities. You want to say, if you're praying for something and comes your way, you want to say yes to receiving your prayer. And it may come in a way that scares you, and it may come in the way that's out of your comfort zone, and it may come when you're least ready for it. But taking that inspired action, so I want to do infinity healings for that. Would you like an infinity healing to take fast, inspired action when it's best, if it's best? Yes. Would you like an infinity healing to have full faith and trust and belief in yourself? Yes. Would you like an infinity healing to clearly transmit to the universe, the source God, that you are here and you're desiring to make a big impact, and you're desiring to get your gifts out there, and you're desiring to be of service, and you're desiring to magnetize and attract these amazing clients? Would you like that? And let's take a deep breath and release. Kiana, I can relate. And then you keep getting nudged to say yes to take the course, or listening to them, or something that you are receiving valuable information on. Yes. Star Traveler, welcome to the call. Hope your mom's okay. Sending her love. And yeah, definitely catch the last 30 minutes in the replay. So would you like an infinity healing to receive and magnetize to you all your ideal soul clients who are perfect for you and you're perfect for them. Would you like that? Yes. And that these aligned soul clients have the money to invest in your services already when you chat with them. Would you like that? Yes. Would you like an infinity healing to give from your overflow and to be of service every day, making an impact, making the world a better place through your gifts, putting yourself out there through social media? Would you like an infinity healing to create tremendous amount of value in people's lives and in the world? Yes. Would you like an infinity healing to clear anything stopping you from receiving with infinite ease and grace, feeling worthy, deserving, and good enough, and in massive abundance, all that your heart is desiring? Yes. I share my gifts and abilities to the fullest, making the most powerful impact. Would you like that? Yes. So we talked about witch hunts yesterday. So if any of us still subconsciously feel bad things will happen when we get ourselves out there, would you like an infinity healing to reassure all parts of you that it's safe and that great things will happen when you're seen, sharing your authenticity, sharing your gifts and abilities? Would you like that? Would you like an infinity healing to create the perfect offers, perfect service for the perfect rates? Would you like that? So this was the key thing that changed my life. Feel the fear and still take action. I think it's the name of a book, and I didn't read the whole book, but just the title itself, I was like, I will take that as a nugget of wisdom. Feel the fear and still take action. So let's say 90% of the planet feel fear and they let fear stop them from taking action, and let's say 10% of the planet feel the fear and still move through the fear and take action. So that's that Aries energy that I bring to the table, that I'm here to inspire you to feel the fear and do it anyways. Exactly, Amber. And know that you're not afraid. Start by distinguishing a part of you is afraid, and it's not even the majority of who you are. You're an infinite being. The ego is afraid. The mind is afraid. Our inner child might be afraid, right? But it's in the feeling the fear and still taking action where the magic happens. And no amount of books you read, no amount of meditations you do, no amount of healings that you do will help you in that moment, because it's an inner thing that happens when I chat. Some of you booked in breakthrough calls. When I chat with you guys on the call, and you know that this saying yes to yourself is going to change your whole life, all the stuff's there: the mind, the ego, the fear of being seen, the past, all that stuff's just right there. It's like 1,000 reasons for you not to move forward. And you guys that succeed, where is that? Here it is. It's my eye mask. The best eye mask. Mindfold. Those of you guys that succeed, your biggest win happens the moment. It doesn't happen when you guys say yes to yourselves. When I do those breakthrough calls with you, the biggest breakthrough happens in the moment you say yes. It's not in a future moment, because you've just looked fear in the eyes and you said, yes, I'm doing this. So any opportunity, any moment you have where there's fear and you take action, what you end up doing is you take back some of the power that you're giving away to the matrix, to fear. And we're here to reclaim our infinite power, reclaim our infinite freedom, reclaim our infinite sovereignty, because we've been giving it away to the matrix, to the fear, through the fear programming. And every opportunity we have to face that fear and do something we're afraid of, do something outside of our comfort zone, we're taking back more of our power, which helps us get more confident, and our whole lives change every time we do that. So beautiful. So I want to talk to you guys today. Please let me know What are your services in the comments below? Star Traveler, I'm glad she's okay. Much better than she was a few weeks ago. That's great. Let's all send Star Traveler's mom some healing. Fully recovered, receiving all she's needing. Thank you. I want to support you guys in now creating packages. So I want you guys, first of all, let's anchor in your rates. Please, in the comments below, don't be shy. Write down your hourly, write down your service, healing, Akashic Records, tarot, psychic. I want to know what your service is. 1133. And I want to know your hourly rate. And I want to know how do you guys feel after we just did that affirmation? How did that feel? Rebecca, your service is health and wellness. Great. What else, guys? I want to hear from all of you. Don't be shy. If you're cleaning the house while watching this, just take a moment, come to this video and write down, what is your service? This is not it's not a passive experience, it's an interactive experience. Health and wellness. Wow. We've got a lot of health and wellnesses. Free at the moment. What does that mean? Free at the moment. Quantum Egyptian healing. I love it. Amber, that's great. Okay. And what are, Rebecca, Inspirational Health, Amber, everyone else, what are your hourly rates? Like, not what you want to charge, what you do charge. Amber, not charging. Okay. And still becoming more clear in my purpose. Got it. Inspirational Health. Anyone else? Okay. Got it. So, Rebecca, the more you're helping people, the more you get clearer and clearer on who you're here to help, right? So when I first started with hypnotherapy, I wanted to help everyone with everything. That's how it started. And then I started realizing, wow, a lot of my clients are needing help with money. And Sarah, breathwork, coaching, retreats, workshops, beautiful. Thanks for sharing. And how much do you guys, what are your hourly rates? I want to hear what your hourly rates are. So this is, how do you get confident and clear in what your services are and for who? Inspirational Health, $100 for 30 minutes. Perfect. So step one, I want you guys to write this down. Step one, if you're still not confident in your rates and services, you're not attracting a lot of clients, start offering your services in exchange for testimonials. So step one, you gain your confidence, or at least this is the process I did. Give out your services. Hey, post it even here. Hey, Rebecca, I want to offer you health and wellness, inspirational health. Let's do an Egypt. Sarah wants to do a breath work with us. Start offering to some ideal clients. Hey, want to do a trade, want to do a barter, and we can exchange testimonials. So start getting testimonials for your services if you haven't already. Let's get like 5 to 10 testimonials. So offer these sessions, get the testimonials. You look at the testimonials, you gain your confidence. You're like, whoa, this person, like when I was offering, $50 CDs, hypnosis CDs for money, one of my clients is like, yep, I scored $7,000 in wedding photography gigs. 7,000. I just helped you make 7,000. I'm charging 50 for a CD. So this is back when they had CDs. So that helps you realize what value you're creating for your clients. So if you haven't already, write down 5 to 10 people you want to share your services with, and make sure you offer them your sessions. Doesn't have to be a full session, and ask them for a video testimonial a week, 2 weeks later, to start using that on your website, social media, etc., and for your own confidence to build. That's step one. Step two, I want you guys to play this game with me. Thank you for writing your rates here. Sarah, 150 for a 1 hour, 90-minute session. Star Traveler, $100 an hour is going rate. Intuitive Energy and Photography. Confidence coaching for LGBTAIA, man, purpose, potential exploration, spiritual awakening, 250 per session. Great. So for those of you that are not sure, so as you guys do this, you'll get clearer and clearer on who you want to help. And the more you're continuously helping people, the more you kind of start to realize, wow, everyone, there's a pattern here. Most of my clients are ... Most of them need help with ... So the key things you want to understand from your clients is who they are, men, women, older, younger, spiritual, not spiritual, and then what are their key things they're needing help with. So start listening. If you did 10 sessions and 8 out of those 10 were about money, then you kind of know. If 9 out of 10 of them were women, you kind of know that those. If And what are their goals and dreams? They want to share their gifts and abilities with the world. I'm sharing my example of what I've learned. So you're like writing these notes down so you can kind of understand, overstand who your ideal client is. So now the game of knowing how to charge your ideal rates, and then we'll go into packaging. So how many of us here feel we're undercharging right now? So there's a game to find out how much ideally is best for you to charge. Let's play this game right now. So remember yesterday we said there is someone out there that charges $100,000 for a session, and they're not better. Remember we're talking about the dentists fucking up our teeth and charging us thousands of dollars. So if we're saving people's lives, why are we not charging thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars? So I want you to imagine, just come up with a rate. If you guys don't have a rate, come up with one now. If you guys already have your rate, I want you to tune into that amount. I want you to remember all the time, energy that you've put into your craft, all the practice, all the learning, all the education, all the investments you've put into your craft. The amount of time practicing it on yourself, with others. And if you believe in past lives, think of all the lifetimes you have put into this craft. Now, your prices are simply to let people know, where are you at? Did you just woke up, you just had a spiritual awakening a week ago, and you took a breath workshop, and you're starting out for the first time? Well, then maybe it makes sense that you're charging $50, $100. But if you're an old soul who's been doing this for hundreds of thousands of lifetimes, and if you spent all this money on all these different courses, and you've been putting this out there, working on yourself diligently, doing your spiritual practices, your rate is simply there to let people know, I'm further down. I'm not a beginner. I'm not middle. I'm up there. That's all your price is, guys. Just let people know, are you a beginner? Are you in the middle? Or are you mastering your craft? So if there are 3 healers out there, one person just took a weekend Reiki course for the first time ever. One person's been doing this for a good 5 years since their awakening, and then another person has mastered their craft over lifetimes. It makes sense that the beginner is charging 50 an hour. It makes sense that the person in the middle is charging 100, and it makes sense that the other person mastering their craft is charging 200, 300, 500 plus. A lot of you guys are still charging like what they charged in the 80s. Everything else went up except for our rates. Gas went up, rent went up, inflation went up. Our rates, same as the 80s. That $100 an hour. I'm not making fun. I mean, I'm using humor to laugh at ourselves. to kind of go, yeah, we kind of are doing that. It's kind of funny. Let me know if this resonates. And yeah, if someone's triggered, good. We want to get those triggers out. So let's play the game. And I want you guys to do this every time you are creating a package and prices for your products and services. So I want you to imagine you've mastered your craft, all the things you've put into your services, and now you offer it. Let's say it's an hour session, 90-minute session. You offer that, and then they go to pay you that amount that you're charging for your hour. So imagine receiving that amount and tune in. Does this amount feel exciting? Does it feel like, yes, this is great, I'm getting paid my worth? Does it feel kind of neutral? Not good, not bad? Does it feel kind of low? Like this amount's doing nothing for me. I feel like I'm ripping myself off. Please put in the comments, how does your hourly rate feel? You're charging too little? It's an energy, it's a feeling. Not good, not bad? Feels good. This is exciting. I want to get another client like this. So this game is an energetic way of tuning in to seeing where is your sweet spot in terms of how much to charge. Now, if it feels good, keep that rate and we'll move on to the next exercise. If it feels too low, then add a new number. So if you're charging 100 an hour and it feels low, let's try 150. So add another $50. Imagine someone giving it to you. You receive it. How does it feel? Is it too low? Middle? Feels good. Still doesn't feel good? Add another $50. So now it's 200. Same thing. You receive it. Does it feel too low? Does it feel neutral? Does it feel good? We always want to charge the one that feels good. It's a little out of our comfort, but we believe it's possible. And the more you get great results with your clients, the more comfortable you feel, the more you can continue to charge more. So revisit this every month, every 2 months, every quarter, every time you sell, every 5, 10 clients that you sell these to, revisit it. Continue to claim more and more of your infinite value. Does this help, guys? Please comment below. There you go. Inspiration Health. I should be charging $500 an hour. Great. So how do we hit 10K months? How do we hit 6 figures, 100K years? In the middle, Sarah. Interesting. So that's not really juicy, right? We kind of want the rate to be juicy and exciting. So check, Sarah, tune in. Let us know what is the amount that feels juicy and exciting and believable. Remember, it has to be believable. So let's say we are now at 250 per hour as a new juicy spot. And our goal is to make, let me know what's your financial goal, guys? How much are you making now? How much would you like to make in the next 2 to 3 months? Please write that down, because based on those numbers, I can create this example specifically for you guys. What's the financial goal for the next 2 to 3 months if you can really implement this work and up level and attract really good clients, and you've cleared already what's in the way? What is your financial goal for the next 2 to 3 months from your healing, from your gifts and abilities? Okay, let's say the goal is to make, I'm just waiting for one person to write. What's your goal for the next 2 to 3 months? Okay, too late. So 10,000 per month. 10,000 per month. So if your rate now is 250 per session, so for 5,000, thank you. There we go. Rebecca, let's do your 5,000 a month. So most of the people I mentor end up doing 5 to 10K within 2 to 3 months. So that's the sweet spot number most of my healer clients are desiring. So let's say you're doing 250 per session. That means for every 4 sessions, you're making 1,000. You're making 1,000. And so you want to do, if you do 4 sessions a week, then you're making 4,000. So let's do 5 sessions. Shit. Sorry, guys. It's close to the 5. It's 4,000. Let's say you want to make a $4,000 month, 250 per session, 4 sessions a week. So then you've got your 4,000 per month. Okay. Beautiful. Inspirational Health, 7,000. So Rebecca, I just changed it to 4,000 just for the numbers. So let's say you charge 250 an hour. Your goal is to make 4,000 a month. Then your goal is to generate doing 4 sessions every week to hit 1,000 a week, which helps you hit the 4,000 a month. Okay. So now, how do we go from doing the hourly rates? How do we go from that to hitting 5K, 7K, 10K, like you guys wrote down? The way I shifted was going from charging one-off 1-hour sessions. So I want you guys to repeat after me. I no longer offer one-off sessions. I work with clients that don't just want a one-off session. I work with the clients that actually desire to experience long-lasting results. I'm not one of those one-off session guys. I want to be invested in my clients. I want to voice note them every week. I want them to experience what they're wanting in relationships, with their health, with their finances, with their career. I want to really go all out for them. 10,000 pounds. Beautiful. So the question then becomes, what are you guys going to do what are you guys willing to do to get to that amount? Are you willing to do the work? Are you willing to take the risks? Are you willing to invest in yourselves? Are you willing to receive support? Are you willing to dedicate focus, time, and energy to making this happen? And unfortunately, not everyone's going to want to do that because it requires a shift. I remember when I was here in Toronto, I was like surrounded by healers, and I was like, guys, we should like take this to the next level. We should charge good money for our services. And I didn't see people like me who wanted to make more money. They were like doing it on the side. They're doing it for fun. I wanted more. So we really need to surround ourselves with people who are living where we're wanting to be. So now, packages. I want you guys to package your sessions. So I don't offer one-offs. I want to give you long-term results. So let's say you only now offer 4 session packages, 4 sessions at $9.99, right? So if your goal is to hit the 4K per month and you have a package of 4 sessions for $9.99, how many packages do you need to sell to hit your 4K? You got to sell 4 packages. That means you sell 1 package a week. That means, so if some of you had the goal of 5,000, so then you sell 5 packages, right? So I want you guys to figure out your formula. If your goal is 5,000, what is your hourly rate? Don't just put 250 because it worked for this formula here. You got to do that exercise to find out what your sweet spot number is. And then you got to figure out what's your $1,000 package. How many sessions does that include? And you can give them a special rate if your hour. So in this case, if your 1 hour session is $250 per session, and you want to create a 4-session package, which would be ideally $999. You could potentially do a 5-session package for $999. So this way it gives them an incentive to do the package. They're like, wow, I'm getting great value by doing the 5-session package, right? And then you just sell 5 of those. And so how do you sell them? We're going to go over this tomorrow, how to do a breakthrough call and how to do an enrollment process, the 2 most important things. Once you figure this out, that's it. Your financial destiny is in your hands. You decide how much you want to make and you follow that process, you make it happen. So the home play for today is to create your ideal price and your ideal packages. And then things you can add to this package are MP3s, PDFs. You can add pre-recorded videos. This could include voice notes. Do they get to voice note you? Do they get to email you? Because all of those things are, now you're adding more value. So if it does include pre-recorded MP3s that you've recorded before for your clients, some videos, some PDFs, what is the value of all of that? Let's say all of that, and then does it include emails and voice notes? So the value of all of that, let's say it's an extra 1,000, right? So find out what the value is of all those extra things and then create a container. So for me, my containers are 3-month containers or 6-month containers. And then we also have for the VIP clients, a 12-month container. What's beautiful about these containers, it's like a boot camp. All right, guys, for the next 3 months, we're going to focus on this, or for the next 6 weeks, we're going to focus on this. Figure out what your container is. How often do you deliver those sessions? And then find out what the total value is. So you're going to get 5 sessions worth 1,000, and then all these other things worth 1,000. So you're getting 2,000 value for $999. It's a 1-month container, 3-month container. Figure out how long this process is. And now you've shifted in your entrepreneurial evolution from the one-to-one to a package. Congratulations. How does this feel for you? And then tomorrow we'll figure out how can you post things online which lead to people hopping on a call with you so that you can enroll them into your program. Make sense? Now, if some of you are on this call and you're like, hey, I need support figuring this out, this is what I do in my coaching and mentoring. We create your menu, we create your packages, we get you really confident. Thanks, Amber. We get you really confident in believing in your packages. We start manifesting all these high-end clients who sign up for your packages, and you go from where you are now to adding an extra 5K, 10K, 15, 20K per month. So if anyone on this call is feeling, I would like to get some support, feel free to click on that link, or you can just go to tarikbibi.com. And on the website there, you'll see a form. And is it okay if I share with you guys before we conclude today, this opportunity to work with me, for me to be your mentor for the next 3 months? Yes, thank you for the breakdown. You're very welcome, Rebecca. So yeah, I definitely feel someone on this call is at least a few of you on this call. 3 month for 2,500 sell for a month should get me the 10K. Or is that too out there? I mean, so there's no too out there. So the formula literally becomes, let me finish it for you. So if every 4 people you speak to, let's say this is very little, like I usually have a 90% success rate. So let's say for every 4 people you speak to, 1 person signs up. That's very generous. Then it just becomes then you figure out how many breakthroughs do you need to have every week. So if back to that original exercise where if you wanted to hit 4,000 per month, and then if for every 4 people 1 signs up, so you basically speak to 4 people every month. Every week, sorry. And 1 person signs up per week. Does that make sense? So that's your magic formula. For every 4 people you speak to, 1 signs up. And if you need 1 a week, you hit your 4K goal. So you need to do 4 times 4, 16 calls a week. That's the formula, guys. So I'm going to share my screen and share with you guys how I do this with my clients. Let me know if you can see my screen. Where are we here? Welcome to the Infinitely Abundant Healer Program. Who's this sexy guy? I'm having fun. That's me in a suit out here in Toronto in autumn. So the Infinitely Abundant Healer Program was created to support women entrepreneurs, spiritual entrepreneurs thriving from their gifts and abilities. It's for light workers, spiritual entrepreneurs, heart-centered business owners who want to make a bigger, create more value in the world, make a bigger difference, attract more soul-aligned clients, make more money, make a bigger difference. You may struggle not knowing the business side of things, not understanding how to best use technology and social media, not knowing how to get those high-paying clients, not knowing how to create those packages to attract those clients, not knowing how to streamline your business online, right? This whole technology online thing is confusing. And what you're really wanting is to attract more high quality, high paying clients. You'd like to have your calendar booked with more clients a month in advance. You'd like to make a bigger difference in the world and align more fully with your purpose and experience 6 figures from your gifts. What if I could tell you in the next 3 months you can double or triple your income, that you can actually fully thrive from your gifts, and you can attract those yummy soul clients? In this 3-month program, we have created the 6 modules. These 6 modules are the ones that I followed to hit my 10K goal. So I've basically summarized it to 6 modules. You listen to 1 module every 2 weeks. What makes this different than any program out there is even though you're learning heart-centered, empathic marketing, sales, promoting, packaging, business, all that you're needing to have a successful business, it also includes a silent infinity healing running through each module. So if you're learning about sales, it's doing an infinity healing, clearing all your sales blocks. If you're listening to a module about putting yourself out there in marketing, there's a silent infinity healing to clear the fears of putting yourself out there. So if you 100% clear the limiting beliefs, which they call the mindset, 80% of why we succeed is based on mindset. The infinity healing is great for mindset because that's what your belief system, your fears, your emotions, your root trauma. So if you've got that clearing your inner blocks, and you've got the blueprint that worked for me, that's working for all my clients, if they follow through with it. So we've got the external blueprint on how to achieve that goal, and we're doing the inner work to clear the mindset. If you're doing both of those, there's absolutely no reason for you to, there's every reason for you to succeed. So what else do you get? We've saved the pre-recorded Q&A calls. So in the past, when our students were going through these modules, they'd hop on calls, ask questions. we save those Q&As so that hopefully they'll answer all your questions. And then in this 3-month container, you'll be getting 3 distance healings, 1 distance healing a month, and 1 live group healing every month. So if you've had a very specific block when it comes to money or life purpose, health, you show up on that call and you go, I want to clear this. And we do hot seats. And then the most valuable thing that some people just do this and achieve their goals is the 3 one-on-one sessions. So once a month for the next 3 months, me and you will hop on a call and we'll do a 60-minute session. Those rates need to go up because my rates this year went up to 1,111. So that technically the value is around 3,000 just for that, 3,333. And then we've got voice notes and checking in and the team supporting. And then we also want to pair you up with an accountability buddy. So that's someone who you message every day. I have one myself. I just did it earlier. Today I'm going to do my call. I'm going to do a sales call. I'm going to do a healing session. So you message them every day, letting them know what you're going to do. And then we've got all these bonuses. We've got our 3 most powerful, 4, most 5, 6 most powerful healing programs. So all that value is more than $32,000, and you can have it for only $5,555. Why? Because we like those recurring numbers. You can't do so if you pay in full, so if you borrow money, line of credit, credit card, save money, we want to offer you guys a 3-hour VIP day, which is worth $1,665. Again, that rate needs to go up. And in those 3 hours, we go from everything from A to Z about your business to help you go from where you are to where you want to be. We'll create your menu. We'll create your packages. We'll create some content that you can put out. We'll go over how to do the enrollment process so that you can just start enrolling clients for your packages. So the 3-month payment plan is the $2,222 a month, or you can do the $555 a month for the 14-month payment plan. Here are all the testimonials. Felisa, just spoke to her the other day, started off by making $50 an hour face painting. She's now got a $10,000 mural that she's almost done painting. And then when she's done that, she's got potentially 1 or 2 more murals to paint. So that's like 3,000 from her painting just in the next few weeks. Jennifer ended up working half the time, doubling her income. Anaga started getting amazing financial wins. Amanda signed up and then within a few weeks manifested $20,000. Lindsay created her first 10K package and sold it. Diana was working at a job where she wasn't being valued or appreciated. There's a lot of bullying happening. And then working with her friend was like, please come work for us. And they're already moving her up to higher management instead of just an employee. It's so chill. They love her there. They appreciate her. She's working less. She has more time to focus on her healing practice. She's even asking her if she can spend more time working at home. Dana cleared out $35,000 of debt. Lisha, I believe, hit her, what was it, a 30K? It was a 15K goal. So we did 3 months together and she was averaging 15K in those 3 months. Hillary reached out recently. She got her $12,000 launch. So all these people are doing great things. A lot of times people are like, how do I get those results? Well, it's in the one-on-one. So you get the training forever and it's a game changer. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll put the link for you guys here below, but really ideally you want to start off by just hopping on a call with me and we'll always find a way to make that work. So there's the link where you can read about the program and let me know if you have any questions. If we don't, we can conclude today and I'll continue with you guys tomorrow. Any questions? Was this helpful, guys? What was your big takeaway from today's call? My Virgo rising loves this, loves the clipboard. Okay, so everything, just pull back all your energy from all space, time, and dimensions now into the present moment. Source, God, universe, to just cleanse, purify, send down to the ground anything that's not ours to hold on to. Let's take another deep belly breath and release. One more deep belly breath. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Real quick, guys, before, I know there's 12 of you watching, please come to your laptop or your phone and just say, what was your big takeaway? Was this helpful? What stuck out for you? And if anyone's actually interested in potentially being mentored by me, I don't think I'll be doing more than 6 people this in the next 3 months, and we already have one person, so that means we've got a nice five spots opened. Sarah, thank you so much, Tarek. Amber, I'd love to do an exchange. There you go. Good job. Kiana, what if you've done a whole lot with different careers and now figuring out exactly what your purpose is? Where do you start? You start by booking a call with me, Kiana. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. It's there. It's like the marble statue. You're just cutting out what's not needing to be there, and you're left with what wants to happen. It's there. Beautiful. Love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow at the same time, same channel.